What's going on, guys? Doomwake here, and welcome back to some more Tarkir Dragonstorm content. First and foremost, I just wanted to say thank you all for subscribing and supporting the channel recently. We're getting very, very close to 20,000 subscribers, so if you're watching this and you're not already subscribed, go ahead and click that button. It doesn't cost you anything, and it really does help out the channel analytics. With all of that said, we are going to be taking a look at some, well, couple of decks from the regional championship that took place in Bologna this past weekend. And one of those decks happens to be one that was not on a lot of people's radar, from Adria Martin in 29th place, which means Adria did qualify for the Pro Tour. So congratulations to them. And they have decided to bring Boros Monument, which is, if you haven't seen this deck before, you might ask yourself, what the heck is going on here? So as the title suggests, it is a deck that is built around Monument to Endurance, and this card is an extremely powerful artifact that pays you off whenever you discard cards. So you either get to draw a card, make a treasure token, or have your opponent lose 3 life. Now, it is very powerful when you combine it with free discard outlets. I say free in quotations. You have to pay mana up front, but then when you have it in play, you don't have to spend additional mana, and you can do it as many times as you want per turn. Well, it just so happens that a card like that does exist in Standard. So Guardian of New Benalia, which is a grizzly bear, but you can discard a card to give it indestructible until end of turn. It has enlist, and I feel like I don't enlist as often as I should, mostly because I just kind of forget that it has enlist, so don't be like me and remember that it has that ability. But basically, once you have these two in play, you can start discarding cards to cycle, and by what I mean by that is discard cards you don't want to draw more cards, 1 card per turn cycle, and eventually get to a situation where you find either a second Monument or a Mycosynth Gardens, which can become a copy of Monument. And once you have 2 Monuments in play, you kind of just kill them. Because you're basically, what happens is when you have 2 and a Guardian, you're discarding 1 card to draw 2, so you're up a card, and then that extra card that you're up, you can discard to deal your opponent 6 damage, right? So you've basically, you're neutral, right? You've discarded 2 and drawn 2, so you're break even. You've dealt them 6 damage. You can also do this on their turn as well, because Guardian is an instant speed discard outlet. So you kind of understand where you deal them 6 on your turn, 6 on their turn. Usually when it comes back to your turn, they just die on the spot. That's 18 damage. So you really only give them a 1-turn window. And it's not like they can answer this pretty easily, because you can give it indestructible. So it's actually kind of impossible to kill for the prowess decks. So past the combo, we have some other ways to utilize the graveyard, specifically Phyrexian Dragon Engine, which is a powerful card. You can unearth it for 5, but it has text on it that says when it enters from your graveyard, not just if you unearth it. So if you discard a Dragon Engine to, say, a Guardian or a Fear of Missing Out, and then you cast a reanimation spell, either Recommission or Helping Hand, you still get the trigger. So that's really powerful. If you're empty-handed, you can just draw 3 cards, or if you have a Monument in play, you can get a couple of triggers that way. Screaming Nemesis is kind of funny in this deck because it doesn't really synergize with anything. It's not discarding cards, it doesn't use the graveyard, but it's just a really kind of messed up card where if everybody is playing red, it's kind of impossible to kill this card, and if you can just kind of wall up with it, right? What's perfect about Nemesis is it is very good on offense, where it's a 3/3 haste that's really hard to block, and it's actually pretty good on defense against red because they have to attack into it eventually, and you're just going to always get a 2-for-1 out of it. Even if they lightning strike it, you still can kill one of their creatures. This deck is playing Sheltered by Ghosts, which is very, very good in the format right now, because not only is lifelink good against opposing red decks, this is one of the few main deckable answers to Cutter that you don't feel bad about putting into your main deck. So I like that as well. Soul Partition, just not the best removal spell, but it is pretty flexible in what it does. Scrapwork Mutt and Fear of Missing Out for more discard, and then 4 torch, and kind of this is just like the 5th shock because you can only play 4 torches, and that's pretty much it. Now, I usually am of the opinion that you do not want to play tap lands in this standard format. I think this is the one exception because you have Recommission and Helping Hand to utilize the graveyard, and you really don't have that many ones. Like, realistically, you're just not casting this on turn 1, so you only have 5 cards that you want to cast on turn 1. So I think the parlors are okay, but 4 still might be a little excessive. And then moving on to the sideboard, we have more good cards to reanimate that happen to kill Cutter, Loran of the Third Path. Pyroclasm. I actually don't like this card against Prowess because it's pretty easy for them to rebuild after a sweeper if they have 1 Cutter and heaven forbid they have 2. Like, if you Pyroclasm and they have 2 Cutters, it feels like you just didn't accomplish anything. So I don't know if I like Pyroclasm. It's better against Convoke and other matchups like Mono Red, but not great against Prowess. Destroy Evil, kill Shieldred, kill Lockdown, kill Rest in Peace, because you are a graveyard deck. Ghost Vacuum for the other graveyard decks. Chandra Spark Hunter for the grindy matchups, and for when your opponent has a lot of graveyard hate. Although you can kind of sidestep graveyard hate by just having Monument plus Guardian, so you kind of don't even care that much about it. And then just some extra kill spells with a Get Lost and a Soul Partition. So, yeah, again, congratulations to Adria for qualifying for the Pro Tour with this really sweet deck list, and I can't wait to show you guys the matches. I'll see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. All right, play first. That's a lot of 3 drops. Anyways, I keep. My thoughts on this versus the blue-white Oculus Monument deck. I don't think I've seen the blue-white version. Hey, what's up, Rosie? Welcome to the stream. How you guys doing today? I would certainly mulligan this on the draw. And knowing the matchup, that would be, like, if they were playing a fast deck, I'd probably mulligan this hand. I don't know, though. You still have turn 3 Nemesis. It's not that bad. That's perfect. That's what I'm looking for. Against Swamp, I think I discard Nemesis. Okay, should have discarded Gardens. No! Opponent is a hater confirmed. Opponent confirmed hater. I'll take 2 spells. Creature land. We're close. I mean, I'm trying to cook. I don't exactly know if my opponent's going to let me cook, but I'm trying my best. Winteryak, thank you for the tier 1. 21 months. Welcome back. Appreciate the sub. The blue-white version you played on stream a week or so ago. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't remember that version. Blue-white Oculus Monument. Yeah, I legitimately just don't remember that. Blue-white Oculus Monument. I have to go back and take a look. Oh, the artifact version. Okay, I vaguely remember that now. That version's kind of a work in progress. I don't think it's probably not ready yet. Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about now. I couldn't remember it at first, but... God, just give me an Oculus. Or, I have Oculus on the brain. It'd be a monument, I should say. Kill spell for this would be good too. Rip Bozo. Weird thing to put in chat, but see you later, Bozo. Really weird thing to put in chat. Your shit at the game. Okay. They could have at least spelled your correctly. Who does that? Like, what is the point of that? Kaido's kind of annoying as shit. You're good at the game. Thank you. That's very nice of you to say. I appreciate that. One point for catching me. Still don't really know how we're beating this Kaido, but you think I could beat that? I can't. I'll tell you that right now. I can't beat that card. What if they learn all things not to do? That's respectable. I can understand that. Do you stream in the middle of the day? Yeah, it's for the night shift people, you know. You ever heard of working a night shift? Come on, you know. Information is its own weapon. Yeah, the only thing you're supposed to do in this stream is just spam pyramids all day. That helps. I don't think it's good enough. My cat is scratching at my door now. Should I let him in? I'll let him in. Hold on. He wants to say hi. Il Gato. At least I thought he was. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Hi. Il Gato. All right, what are we doing? I am crying. That's what I'm doing. Actually, hold on a second. Let's just enlist. I want to scry. Need to find a kill spell for the bat, don't I? Yeah, I think I need to prioritize. What can I recommission? I can recommission Tersa. It just doesn't do it. I need to kill these bats. So let's do that. Kaido goes Didge. Play this. Why would you hold up the Mycosynth Gardens? Come on, man. I can't. There we go. I know. Why does it auto tap the gardens? I don't know why it does that. All right. I lost him. Where'd he go? Il Gato. Oh, hi. Hey, you want to say hi? Do you want to say hi to chat? Here, buddy. Come here. Oh, he's playing with his toy. No, he's preoccupied. Because it's yellow? Yeah, I guess because I have an artifact in play and it's thinking that maybe I want to copy my monument with my non-existent mana. It's good UI design. I mean, it's kind of the same thing with Blast Zone, right? Oh. Okay. Let's just... They're at 22. I mean, I guess I could just do this, right? So X equals 3, copy. Let me go discard here. I should maybe have attacked first. I should have attacked first. And then we go discard land for 2 treasures. Well, I don't want to attack with the Mutt because I want to leave a blocker back in case they have Curiosity. But I also still need to find a torch in order to not die here, you know what I mean? Okay, torch still maybe gets me out of this. Can torch, sack a treasure, kill bat, take 3, go to 1. I mean, it's not gonna be easy. Oh, really? Okay. They have another one? Sure. Okay, upkeep, do this. Torch, 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 torch. Perhaps discarding the second Guardian might be bad because they have the Flood Pit Drowner. Yeah. Torch, 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 torch. Fuck. I did. I mean, I think we might have been fine there if I drew Torch to kill this 3/3. Alright. Dimir, a mid-range. Dimir, Dimir, Dimir. You kill Kaido. You seem good. Did the Dimir deck from the RC have Preacher? I'm pretty sure they did, right? Let me look at the list. I assume they just probably copied the list from the RC. This one has 3 Preacher, 1 Shieldred. It's probably enough for Destroyable. Preacher is kind of a pain in the ass. I mostly just don't want these Nemesis. Maybe I do like this. Try that. Alright, play first. I mean, I got Guardian Monument. I'm in there. Isn't a cat's job just knock shit over and stare at you? Yeah, and also bring their noisy toys into my room at 3 in the morning and like wake me up in the middle of the night because he wants to play with me at 3 a.m. Because he also did that. that is also something he did. I was like, dude, just let me sleep, please. It's one of those toys with like the loud bell on it, you know? Twitch chat personified. It sure feels like it. Yeah, I've had him for a couple months. New-ish. When are we getting a permanent cat cam? The problem with a permanent cat cam is he doesn't really ever stay in one spot. We'll keep that, I think. Yeah. He doesn't really ever stay in one spot. He's just all over the place. So, like, if I, sometimes he'll, like, come in my room and sit down for, sit there for, maybe like an hour or so, and then he'll just peace out, go back to the living room. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. Trading 3 mana for 1 mana seems pretty good. Opponent is an absolute hater confirmed. Don't you dare Kaido me. It's not allowed. I said you can't do that. I said no. Not allowed. Do you, though? I think you only have me beat one way. I don't know how you get 6 different ways out of that. Aha. I don't really know the best way to do this. Kind of want to attack first. See if they want to chump block. They do. I mean, I'm just going to play this. And I guess just pat. No, I have to cycle. I need to find the gardens. That's not bad. Okay, go. We have maybe potentially located an answer to Kaido. Perhaps. Not guaranteed, but perhaps. Although sheltered on an indestructible creature sounds pretty good against the cut down go for the throat deck. Like, I don't really know how they're killing it. Guess Gix's command, maybe. Kaido's on 4. Yeah, they could have Anoint, I guess. I don't think I want this Tersa. I really just want to find the Gardens. Because they're very close to dead if I can find Gardens. Okay. Sure, that's fine. I mean, they know about the torch, so... So now we just go... Maybe I should let them have Kaido on 1. Because the Beastbinder kind of really fucks me over, huh? So I do this for sure. I also do this. The question is where to be target. Yeah, shut up. Shut up. This is actually kind of close, because, again, the Beastbinder can shut down the Monument to Endurance for, like, at least their turn cycle. I think I'm going to go after this. It's maybe a little riskier, but... So kind of goes to 1. And then we cycle the Parlor now. Yeah, see, this is what I was worried about, because I can't just let them kill the Guardian, you know? So I guess we hold the Monument for now. And then next turn we can go play Monument, activate, discard the card that we draw. It is going to be a little awkward if they force me to discard the Guardians, but they don't know that I drew a good card, so... They can chump block the Guardian with Fountain Port, but... I'm sort of outpacing the Kaido to an extent. Because I'm just gaining 3 life a turn, so... And assuming that I can get a second Monument into play, I'm going to kill them before anything matters. So yeah, let's go to combat first. Sure. Okay, well, we should just have the game won, right? Because we can do this. So we go here. Discard this. Draw 2. And go here. Discard this. Dome for 6. Oh, they can shuffle the Guardian. That is true. Hadn't thought about that. They can use the Drowner to shuffle the Guardian away. So we don't actually have lethal next turn, because we're not going to have the Guardian. Vebbing, thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. Thanks for the Prime Vebbing. Tricky. Do we have a Guardian in the graveyard? We do, right? So reanimation spell would also be good enough. Yes, like the one I just discarded, yes. I mean, I will say at the time, I hadn't thought about the Drowner shuffling it away. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can also just make treasures. Wait, don't I just have lethal anyways? Yeah, I just have lethal anyways, don't I? Lose 3. Yeah, the Mutt does it too. The Mutt, or both of these would do it, right? But I can just do this. Yeah, this is lethal anyways. Unless they have, like, a bounce spell for the Monument or something, I don't know. They could go land Tishana's Tidebinder? No, I'm not doing that. Clean. Clean. Like, as of right now, I have no idea if I'm going to play Slickshot. I don't know if I want to play Rage. I don't know if I'm going to play Draycatcher, Hearth Elemental, not Terror. Terror sucks, but like Elemental, Hearth Elemental, Draycatcher, or Swiftspear is going to be in my deck regardless. But there's definitely a lot of considerations as to what like your alternative threats want to be, and I don't think that really that question has been answered yet. Yeah, the terrors suck. I've been messing around with a list the past couple of days that's like very similar to the version that top 8 at the RC. Not quite the same one, but the one that had 4 Swift Spear, 3 Thundertrap Trainer, and no other creatures. They didn't play Slickshot, they didn't play Hearth Element, or they didn't play Hearth Elemental, didn't play Terror. And what I've been doing is I did my creature split was 4 Swift Spear, 2 Thundertrap Trader, 2 Hearth Elemental, and then like the 8 cantrips, the removal spells, all that stuff. That was my creature base, and I've been relatively happy with that. The one thing that I'm learning, and I don't know if this was just a flaw with my initial testing, because initially I thought the really aggressive stuff was not very good in the mirror match, like specifically Slickshot, Show Off, and Monstrous Rage. But then the more that I'm playing these slower, bigger versions, I'm kind of getting cooked by the slick shots because they just, plot their slick shot, then the next turn play with rage up. And because your removal spells are only burst lightnings, it's like it's impossible to kill a slick shot. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just gonna go back to the slick shots. Chat, what am I supposed to do here? Besides die? I mean, that helps. Don't get me wrong, that helps. Discard... Helping Hand? I think Helping Hand. Okay. What are we doing with these monuments? Let's do it this way. Those are good draws. Those are acceptable draws. Nice deck. That works. Yeah, the plan right now is to just play Prowess for the RC. If I was forced to register a deck tomorrow, I would just play Prowess for sure. And I think I'm very, very likely to just play Prowess. But again, not sure which version. Yeah, Tersa Lightshatter, which is good. Like, Tersa is good in this deck. But nothing really outside of Tersa. I wonder if there's like an Is It Monument deck that plays Monument plus Winter Night Stories? Like Monument, Profs, Winter Night, Dragon Hunt, that kind of stuff. Could be something there. Okay, I mean, I don't know if I need 2 Screaming Nemesis against 1 land Paw Patch, but... Secret Lair, the ultimate pencil super drop. No, I have not seen this. Do I want to see this? I think I need 2 of these. Okay. Yeah. Boop. Go combat. Cycle this land. Bro, stop with the Nemesis. I have enough of those. Your services are not required at this time. All right, what am I looking at with this secret layer, by the way? Look at the raised for price. There's this one. I guess we can helping hand a Nemesis. Creature, land, instant. Well, let's go FOMO, discard land. The joke is corporate greed. Okay. Wow. That was going to be true no matter what. Okay, we have Delirium now. That's good. I think I kind of screwed this up. Not sure that it matters, but... What are these cards, by the way? Cultural Exchange, Folio of Fancies, Concordant Crossroads. Was Concordant Crossroads not reserve list? Isn't that printed in, like, Legends or something? These cards are so weird. Voice of Victory. Victory. Anyways. Yeah, I mean, some of the artwork does go hard. I'll give him that. The artwork is nice. It was in Chronicles? Was it? I thought it was only Legends. I didn't know that they reprinted it. All right, what are we cycling here? Can I just kill them? I probably can, right? Discard this. Draw. Discard. No, this. Dome. I do want a treasure, I think, to be able to sack to torch the tower, so I'll do this. Pretty sure I can just kill them. Do this. Do this. I didn't quite do the math. Yeah, it's lethal. Right? 4, 7, 9, 11. Yeah, and I do this. Let me do this. I figured it out. I figured it out. Actually did the math this time. Contrary to what usually happens on this stream. All right, they're doing cage stuff. Okay, Loran me. Pyroclasm. Helping hand out. Probably not a Nemesis matchup. It's just not great against Sheltered. Like, they just kill it so easily. Today the streamer learned instead of chat. Yeah, but you guys never learn anything anyways. I told you earlier, that's the point of the stream. You're not supposed to learn anything. You're supposed to just be here and vibe, and, you know, that's all. That's all I can ever ask for you. That's all I can ever ask of you, I should say. A monumento. Get a little discount on the monument here, huh? I mean, if you insist, I will pay 2 instead of 3 for my monument. I'll do it. I'll do it. Dragon Engine. I mean, would have liked to have drawn a land there, but, you know. Is an enlisting with a FOMO attack more damage? Hey, mods, you're not supposed to learn anything. What did I tell you? No learning on this stream, okay? No learning. That's bad. Ooh. Oh. I don't like this. I guess we just hope they can't kill a 2/1, right? Surely they can't kill a 2/1 creature, right? Or, excuse me, 3/1 creature. My apologies. I wasn't familiar with your game. It doesn't kill a 3/1. I am blocking. Now, here's the unfortunate part about this. This is now a dead card in our hand. So, keep that in mind. Yeah, this is kind of awkward. I mean, the thing is, I'm gonna have to give I'm gonna have to give them the Elspeth back at some point, just not yet. I guess they could just prairie here. Okay. I didn't watch any of the draft. Elspeth. This is bad. This is very bad. How do I do this? All right, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. We go here. We discard you. We go draw plus treasure. Yeah, the Pyro works now. The Pyro is a lot better. Pyro here. Mutt, discard. He's cooking. He's cooking. He's cooking. We get a nice from the opponent. What have I done so far? I've done draw treasure. So let's do, I guess, just the same two again. Draw treasure. Because I don't think I want to try and deal them damage yet. I really just want to find... I want to try and find, what you call it? The thing. You know the thing. The Guardian, the 2/2. I want to try and find the Guardian. Because I think I could just kill them if I find the Guardian. That's bad. For reasons. Alright, well, I guess I have to kill you this turn. Surely I can do that, right? I actually don't know if that's possible. I'm thinking if I want to scry here. Probably, right? Yeah, I think I got to scry. Just like this. Okay, okay. I still don't think it's enough, though. Right? Well, I mean, let's just start cooking. We got to do this. That's the easy part. And we actually can't... We can't Gardens first, right? So we have to do this. So we do this. Draw 2. So close. I know. I'm saying we have to find Pyroclasm and a kill spell for Elspeth. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that we need to find Pyroclasm and remove the Elspeth. And look, it's a tall ask. I know. I understand it's a very tall ask, but I get it. Trust me. It's not very likely. That helps? Maybe? Probably not, right? I don't think that helps. Oh, wait, no, I found it out. I figured it out. Okay, you ready for this? I have one copy of Burst Lightning in my deck. So you ready for this? I'm going to upkeep, draw, make 3 treasures, deal them 9, and then kick Burst Lightning. And it's Xyzes. Simply just draw the Burst Lightning. I think that's my only way out, right? I don't see another way out of this. Did? Oh, we were so close. It's the wrong red card. Wrong 1-mana red card. Yeah. See, I could have killed the Elspeth, but then I still would just be dead to these. Yeah, I could put them to 4, but then I'm just dead. All right, game 3. Do not play Gardens. Make treasure, make it a monument, make another treasure, play other monument, make them lose 12. I can't imagine I had enough mana for that, right? Like how? Okay, so I already played a land that turn, right? I played the Guardian first, right? So I played the 3rd monument, but I have to play my land in order to do that, right? Because I played a land that turn. I think I did. I'm pretty sure I played a land that turn. Yeah, I also didn't know that I was drawing a monument too, right? Like, obviously, drawing the monument kind of put a wrench in my plans, but I had no knowledge that I was drawing the 4th monument. Or drawing the 3rd monument that I would want the... You know what I mean? That was a weird game. I'm gonna keep this one. This was a good hand. Where was that burst lighting last game? Could have used that one last game, buddy. Alright, just don't kill my Guardian. Don't do it. Don't do it. They never block here. Two damage secured. I repeat, 2 damage secured. I should have cycled on my turn, maybe. Ah, okay. Okay. Taking it. All right, let's do a little bit of cycling. Land 4 is good. So, are they just dead? They gotta be close, right? So I guess there's no reason to deal them the extra 3. Let's just do this. Copy here, and then... I do have to do this on my turn, because I need to get the 6 in now. So draw 2. But we should be fine. We even have Torch and Burst up. Yeah, I guess the attack was free. It doesn't really matter, because the 2 damage doesn't change that much, but I guess it does, right, if they don't block. Oh, true, I can't cast the Torch and the Burst because they have Voice. But it's fine. It's fine. You're doing that thing again, chat, where you're trying to learn from the stream. I need you to not do that. Please and thank you. You're supposed to just be here and vibe, you know? Just all vibes. If you're learning anything from the stream, then I'm doing a bad job. Oh, we're back in the numbers? Common Verge L. Still keeping. Because we have We have Mycosynth Gardens to fix our mana, right? This is fine. Really wish I had a red source there. It would have been really nice to have a red source of mana that turn. We got a reader. I repeat, we have a reader. It's more than I never read the cards. Watch them attack. Well, see, unfortunately, they read the card, but I don't know if they read the fine print on the card. Okay. Am I just discarding my hand right now? I really don't want to do that. That can't be right, but 2 monuments in hand. I could go discard Fear of Missing Out and then reanimate the Fear of Missing Out. Maybe that's better. Kind of want to just kill their thing, though. Let's just do this. Take a turn off. And then try to draw a land next turn. That ain't gonna work. You want to try it again? You want to try it again? I know you're thinking about it. I know you're thinking about it. What is going on right now? I don't really know what's happening. I can't really explain it, but that's 3 strikes. The 4th time is the charm, though, I promise you. Okay. That one you're allowed to kill on. That one's fine. Dude. You ever just like, I don't hate it. Fuck it, let's do it. I'm in. They can't kill it. Yeah, it's like speed up the clock, gain me a little bit of life. They're probably gonna try and kill it again, but 3/2 indestructible lifelink creature. Pretty good against red. Okay. Alright. Now here's the question. The most important question is, do you think they're gonna try and kill the Guardian this game? They might. You never know. They might do it. I'm gonna make a meme live on stream. He's doing it. He's doing it. There. Not sure what to play at the RC this weekend? I have the answer for you. Look at that. That took me 5 seconds to make, by the way. There's your answer. That's all you have to do. That's it. That's the joke. RC stands for red cards? Basically, yeah, at this point. I'm kind of that opinion, yeah. Stock prowess, I see registering for stock up in prowess. Well, that is the stock list, right? Doesn't the stock list just have 4 stock ups? Look, I think people who play less than 4 stock-ups in Prowess are crazy. I'll tell you this much. I may not know whether or not I'm playing Slickshot Show Off, or Monastery Swiss Spear, or Monstrous Rage. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna have any of those cards in my deck. I can guarantee you I will not play less than 4 stock-ups. And 4 cutters. Those are the only 2 cards I know I want in my deck. 4 stock-up, 4 cutter. The rest doesn't matter. But I would highly recommend, if you, again, you're not supposed to learn anything from the stream, but if for some reason you decided that you wanted to learn something from the stream, recommendation would be just play 4 stock-ups, man. Please. Please just play 4 stock-ups. I beg. I'm asking really nicely, you know? Pause time alert? What do you mean? Oh, because you're not supposed to learn anything? Does anybody have any idea what you're supposed to do in the Prowess Mirror? Like, I feel like I've played 50 matches of the Prowess Mirror, and I still don't understand how anybody gets any sort of advantage whatsoever. Unless the only advantage that I can possibly see you gaining is if you played 8 copies of Corey Steelcutter. But, like, other than that, I don't really know what you're supposed to do. Main deck of Braid. Yeah, I thought about that. I don't know how many main deck. I don't know how many Braids you can play in the main, though, you know? Like 1, maybe? 2 if you're feeling really lucky. But even 2 seems kind of sketchy. Didn't the RC top 8 list have 1 or 2? I don't remember. They may have. You might be right about that. This was a good turn, by the way. That was a really good turn. Storm count 3. Storm count is 3, by the way. Yeah. Run a pair of Verges in an off color that doesn't hose your mana, so they have to overthink every turn thinking of cards you don't have. Unfortunate news about that is the regional championship is open deck lists. So they're not really going to be thinking about much besides where to go for dinner. Can you stop leaving the Mycosynth Gardens untapped? Come on, man. Why are you doing this to me? Yeah, literally in the Mayashi bracket. Now here's the big question. Will they try to kill the Guardian? I think they might. How is it like turn 9 and I'm at 16 life? I didn't even gain life that game. I don't think did they attack me a single time? Once, maybe, right? Yeah, I think they attacked me 1 turn with the Kick Manifold Mouse after they played it, but I don't think they attacked me for a single point of damage otherwise. That's good. Zendikar Rising. Is the Zendikar Rising one the same as the one from BFC? No, right, it's different. I think it's different. Restless Wankerage. I want to discard my entire hand right now, but Discard this. They could be Oculus. No, Oculus wouldn't play Anchorage. Jeskai Control. We'll send you in there for 2. Get him, Scrapwork, get him, get him. The draw of the last Blood Chief is the Zendikar Rising one. It's just also a 4/4. So what one's that? What does that one do? So the last Blood Chief is whenever it attacks, whenever it attacks, defending player chooses a non-legendary creature card in your graveyard. You return that card to the battlefield with an additional counter on it. The creature, I don't remember that card. Yeah, for some reason I don't remember that one. The ones I remember were OG. I think OG was 5 mana, right? Like the very, very, very first Drana from OG Zendikar. That one was 5. And then the other one that I remember was 3 mana from Battle for Zendikar. Those are the 2 that I know. The 3 mana one from Battle for Zendikar was also really fucked up. You have 5 cards in it over there, buddy? Would you tell me if you could not beat a 4/4 double strike attacking twice? It seems like you can beat that. I mean, my hand just sucks, so... Is it weird that every time I hear this song, I think of Mambo number 5? Like the way he says, you know what I mean? It just like sounds like Mambo number 5. I don't know why, but it just does. I know it's weird, but... 3 steps ahead. Well, good. I didn't want to resolve that one anyways. Yeah, I think somebody saw the the Cliffs of Dover song request, and then the next person was like, well, if we're going to listen to Cliffs of Dover, we got to listen to Lagrange too, you know? I kind of wish we were listening to Mambo number 5, though. To be honest with you. Can somebody please request Mambo number 5 for me? Can we request for you to sing it? Absolutely not. That ain't happening. Needed to draw an untapped land that turn. Oh, no, I don't, because I can make a treasure off this. So, treasure, play this, do this. Go here, dome you for 3. I block here, go to 5. And the Guardian just kills them. I will only request it if you agree to sing along. Yeah, I'm not agreeing to that, though. So I guess we're just not going to request it then. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I can live with that, you know. Guardian of New Benalia. Gotta counter it. I didn't request you to sing it in Italian. Yeah, I wouldn't know how to do that, though, you know? Okay. I guess I should just cast this now. Because if they feel like they want to counter this, I want them to take damage. is why I want to cast it now. I guess I could have kept the torch on top and then tried to kill Shiko, but that sounds bad. I mean, any card that says discard a card on it just wins the game on the spot. Nemesis also does. Hey, what's up, Odyssey? Odyssey says, I just watched your Boros Casino deck video on YouTube. Gonna have to build that. Can't wait to surprise people with the butthole. Just, you know, don't do that in public. Keep that one under wraps. A little Knights of Sidonia. Dude, we literally are just going through the entire GH3 album, right? Literally. All right, Jeskai Control. A little Shandy. Loran probably good. Maybe Get Lost. Shocks out. Partition out. And I guess Sheltered is worse. Do you like this maybe? Try that. FCP Remix, another banger. Keep. So many of these, like, just songs that I've never listened to, and or not never, but that I haven't listened to in a long time. Just all bangers, man. All bangers. Oh, well, I didn't think we get this far. You can go, I think. I don't even know how many targets they have for Loran. Yeah, exactly. If the song was on Guitar Hero 3, it's probably a good song. I mean, I think my favorite of all time is still Metallica. And that maybe that's just because that's the one that I've played the most, but the set list on 3 is probably better than the set list on Metallica. Even though I think that, like, Metallica maybe has more nostalgia for me. No, I don't think GH3 has Mambo number 5. I don't think any Guitar Hero has Mambo number 5. They don't have enough class for Mambo number 5. This will resolve, right? Which version of Georgia? They have... Can't even find it. Because it's not really in order of the campaign mode. What am I doing? What did you do? You stocked up? I mean, I guess I'll do this. Seems powerful. I discard 1, draw 3. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I can make a 3rd monument next turn and play the Guardian. It was 05, 06 when this song came out. What, The Devil and I? Really? I don't believe you. Not the song that we're listening to right now. We're talking about this album. Yeah, this was 2014. But they had a song from this album on the playlist, and I was saying that I'm pretty sure that this song hadn't even come out when GH3 came out, was the point that I was making about it. Guardian. Please don't counter this. Come on. All right, do this now. I bet you didn't think about the 4th monument. Look, I'll eventually find ways to discard. See, the good news about this game is they have to counter every single spell that says discard a card on it. Which they probably can't do, right? They can't counter all of them. Can they? Can they? This song is a banger. I'll do it again. I'll do it again. How many 3 steps ahead do you think they have? Depends on how many copies of stock up they're allowed to run. Pay. Pay, 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 pay. So discard here. Treasure, treasure, lose 3. Discard here. 3, 3, treasure. Cast Nemesis. I could do it on their upkeep, but I just have no reason to. Just gonna wait till they do something. Also, untapping first plays around them potentially having like a removal spell for Guardian in response. But I mean, none of this stuff matters, right? We're just in garbage time. All right, I'll do it. I'll do it. We'll do like 3/3 draw, which plays around Helix. Okay. Well, you know. They had no way out at that point. But Tersa does have a lot higher upside. Where, like, you know, same thing with Fear of Missing Out. It's like, these are your discard payoffs, but these also just happen to be good creatures, even if you don't draw Monument. Whereas stuff like Demand Answers and Highway Robbery, those cards, I guess Highway Robbery isn't discard for cost, but you know what I mean? It's like they're worse individual cards when you in the games where you don't have Monument, if that makes sense. I mean, that went pretty well. What was our overall record? I think we were like 5-1, maybe. Any consideration for the Shark in this deck? Yeah, I was thinking about Shark over Screaming Nemesis. Mostly just like it's not that Screaming Nemesis is a bad card. Like it is again an individually powerful card, and it's one of your better things to get back with Recommission, outside of Monument, of course. But I don't know, it just doesn't feel like Nemesis is that great in the format right now, because the prowess decks are just playing bounce spells. Like if you hold back a Nemesis on defense, either they have too many creatures to where you're even with a block you're still dead, or they just bounce it and don't really care about it. So it's like, I just don't think Nemesis is that good against prowess. And I'd rather have the Makos to try and go under them a little bit more, you know?